What is going on, guys? It is Hart. Welcome back to my channel. I know a lot of you guys are going to be new, so please hit that like button, subscribe, maybe leave me a comment if you want. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at HartDFS. I'll be answering any questions, trying to grow that. And don't forget to follow Underdog NBA, as there is a lot of news coming out today of big names being out, so it's going to be a stars and scrubs slate. So definitely keep an eye on that. You're going to have to watch this until probably lock, and after that to know the best plays. But today we're going to do a little quick run through of who I'm looking for the slate tonight, 9-gamer. A lot of news coming out, so there's going to be a lot of different plays and ways you can go. I think it's going to be stars and scrub. That's the way I'm going to go. But yeah, let's take a look at it. Instead of going through every individual team, breaking it down that way, I'm just going to go through the main list of guys starting from the top, kind of saying a little bit about who I think to go to, what games to target, and pretty much that. So we got Luke at the top, 12K. I don't think you get to do it on the slate. I know it's stars and scrubs, so you can definitely do it. You can definitely jam him in along with another guy like Harden. But I just don't think you get to do it, as we have guys like Durant, Harden, Siakam. So there's a lot of plays, in that 8.5 to 10K range, 11K range that you could play. I do think he'll be pretty popular, as there's a lot of value opening up with guys being out, so you could definitely go that route. But Luka, good spot. I do think most of the ownership is going to go to Durant and Harden, as Embiid is out. So Luka is definitely going to be a lower owned play, but still kind of popular. LeBron, we got him at 11.6. Been playing amazing this year, one of his best seasons. If he's out, this is a potential blowout game. Guys like Austin Reeves, Malik Monk, I think those are the two guys I'd look for if LeBron's out. And even with LeBron in, I think you could definitely go that route too, because I don't know if they'll be able to beat Cleveland. So definitely look at those three players. Beat out, as I said. So Harden, Maxey, and Tobias are definitely going to be the top three plays on the Philadelphia side. So I'd say, Harden's be the safest one. Going to have all of the usage and going to be the most popular, but, all three in great spots, great plays. And you can definitely look to a guy like Millsap coming off the bench, or DeAndre Jordan, but I don't think you get to go there. I think just go to the three main guys and that's it. Durant, it's at Brooklyn going against Utah, so there's a little bit of blowout risk, but going to have a ton of usage. You can definitely look to a guy like him. I'd also say look to guys like Dragic. I know he's questionable, so he might not be playing, but if he is, great spot for him. Same with Seth Curry. I think just look at those three guys, Seth, Dragic, and Durant. Best three plays on that side. Towns, he's questionable, so that's going to open up a lot if he doesn't play. But I'd say that's and then Harden, as I said, 10K. So those are the main guys going to shift through if you want to go stars and scrubs, and I think that's the best route. Game by game wise, I said I wasn't going to do this, but I think it's just a little bit easier to talk about it. In this game, I think the best plays for you are LaMelo Ball, Miles Bridges, and then if Devontae Graham is out, I'd say the best play on this side would be, Jose Alvarado. He's going to have to be the starting point guard going up against LaMelo. So that makes LaMelo even better at 8-8, and then Jose's going to get a ton of runs. So I do like that from this game. LA side, as I mentioned, LeBron's out. Go to Malik Monk and Austin Reeves. Otherwise, I don't think I'd get to anyone else on this side, as it's potential blowout risk. Guys in Cleveland are kind of priced up, and I just don't think you'd go there. Portland, Detroit is going to be the highest owned game, as all of Portland is out. So their starting five is just a bunch of random G League guys, basically. Best play is Cade at 8-4, been playing great. And then, you could go to any of the starting guys on Portland. I know Marvin Bagley is going to be very popular on the Detroit side as well, with Jeremy Grant out, 5'9", definitely a good play. And then I know Winslow's back for Portland. He was getting about mid-30s run, so at 5'5", I do think he's going to be the best play on the Portland side. And then, yeah, you could take shots at the other guys in Portland, but I do think the best one is Chris Dunn. I got to mention him, 3'8". Definitely been getting a lot more run recently into the mid-20s, closer to 30s, so I do think he's going to be very popular as well. So the best plays on Portland's side, Chris Dunn, Winslow, and then on the Detroit side, it would be Cade Cunningham and Marvin Bagley. And I think that's really all you have to go to in this game. But those guys are going to be very popular. Utah, Brooklyn, as I mentioned. Durant, great with Kyrie out. And then look two guys like Seth and Dragic as few plays. Otherwise, I don't really think I'd get to anyone else in this game. Maybe Rudy, good spot at 7-8. Prices come down. Going to be a lot of rebounding opportunities with Brooklyn. They're going to need to score a ton to stay in this game. So I do like Rudy in this spot as well on that side. Miami-Philly should be a blowout with Embiid being out potentially, but who knows? I'm not saying, with Embiid out, Philly is inept, but, Tobias hasn't been himself this year, and especially with Harden coming over, he's been like the fourth option. But with Embiid out, that does open up a lot more usage to Harden to be able to shoot more, and then Tobias to be able to get a lot more usage as well. So I do like Harden, Tobias, and Maxey. Then, as I said, you could take a shot on guys like DeAndre Jordan or Millsap if they get the start. I don't know if they'll get a ton of run. I think they might just go small ball, but definitely to keep an eye on that. On Miami side, Bam and Jimmy at the top, I'd say the best plays, 8-5, 8-1. Especially with Embiid being out, Bam's going to have a lot of opportunity to bully ball anyone who guards him, like DeAndre Jordan, Paul Millsap. So I do think it's a decent spot for Bam at 8-1. But otherwise, I don't think I'd get to anyone else on the Miami side. Toronto, Chicago. I think this is the best game that people are going to overlook, as the Bulls are terrible at defense. They've been, losing a decent amount of games the past 2 weeks since All-Star break. They haven't been good. So I do think this is a great game to target. Siakam's been playing great at 8-9. Prices up a bit, but he's had a floor of like 40 and the ceiling of like into the 50s, close to 60. Gonna have a ton of opportunity in this game. Do like him. Same with DeRozan. 8-7. Been almost an MVP for the Bulls this year, so I do like him in the spot. Barnes, nope. With Van Fleet basically back. Got to keep an eye on this, but I think he's going to be playing today. So 7-9 for Van Fleet. I think he's my favorite play in this game. And then my next play would be Siakam on this side. And then I'd go to guys like Boucher or Precious. I know Precious and Birch got the start, and they might do that again today, but Precious has been playing well. Vooch is not good at defense. Precious is getting into the 30s minutes if he's not in foul trouble. So I do like Precious in the spot a little bit at 4-6. And Boucher is just the better offensive player. Going to be going up against the Bulls' second guys, so I do like Boucher in the spot as well at 4-8. Bulls side, as I mentioned, DeRozan, great spot. I think Zach's in a great spot too. He hasn't been himself since, kind of injuring himself before the All-Star break. But he's going to get a ton of usage, ton of opportunity, ton of minutes. I do like Zach in the spot. As I said, I think it's a great game to stack because people are not going to go there. They're going to go to the Portland-Detroit game, the Brooklyn-Utah game, or the Minnesota-Dallas game, and possibly the Boston-OKC game. So there's a ton of games to people to go to. I think this is the best one to stack. Last guy I look to is Caruso. They're going to need his defense against Van Fleet. He's been out 25 to 30 minutes, so I do like him. Not the best point per minute guy, but I think he's going to be a nice, solid value guy to get off of the high-owned values across the board. I do apologize if I sound a little nasally today. I am a little sick, but I am getting this out there for you guys, so you can definitely get some, people in mind of who to look for, what news to follow, and kind of go from there. Washington, Houston. I'm going to avoid this game. Christian Wood's in a decent spot. His price is up a bit. Just everyone else in this team, just not really looking forward to playing them. Maybe Schroeder is doing about 25 to 30 minutes. He can score. He can get you some assists. I just don't know if he's in the best spot to really, break the slate for you. I think you can easily avoid this game if you want to. Boston, OKC. This is another game. There's a lot of value pieces to take from. We have Marcus Smart, Robert Williams out, so definitely going to have a little bit more usage going to Tatum and Jaylen Brown. I prefer Jaylen Brown in this spot. He is a lot more scoring dependent than Tatum, but can definitely have a game with he gets a good amount of assists and rebounds. This might be a blowout risk, just because OKC is starting basically like a G League team, but Brown favorite play on this side, followed by Pritchard and Derek White. Derek White should get close to 30 minutes, I'd say, with Marcus Smart being out. So I'd say the plays to go to on this side are Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, and Jaylen Brown. I mean, you can play Tatum if you want. He's safe play at 9-9, but I don't think you should go there. OKC side, you got to keep an eye on SGA. If he's out, then all hell breaks loose on the side because Trey Mann and Poku were both like 5 of 20 last game, and they're going to be very popular again if SGA is out. If he's not, I do think he can still go to them as they're going to get a ton of run. Giddy's out, Lou Dort's out, so there's going to be a lot of usage going around. And I do think he can take a shot on those guys, but it's going to be risky. In the last game, we had Minnesota-Dallas. Luka at the top, 12K. Luka's been great this year. He's the whole, offense for them. So even at that price, you can definitely get to him with all the value opened up on this slate today. Towns is the big question mark. He might not play today. If he's out, usage goes to Russell and Edwards. I'd give the nod to Edwards for his price. And then you could take a dart throw on guys like Pat Bev, who's been getting some, decent run if he plays a lot. It'd be interesting to see the starting lineup. They may play a guy like Naz Reid, who's questionable, but at 4-1, that's a great price for him. Maybe they go to a guy like Taurean Prince, throw in the starting lineup. They just go small. Who knows? You could definitely take a shot on Beasley. So this game is more a question mark. It sucks because is it the last game? Yeah, last game at 7:30. So there's not a late game happening, but with it being the last game, it's gonna there's a lot of question marks. People are gonna tend to go towards more of the earlier games just because it's easier to shift your lineup around if Cat is out. But definitely look to guys like Edwards and Russell if Cat is out. And that pretty much does it for me. I guess I'll go through a little build here of who I'm liking. I know it's going to be pretty popular, but I think you have to go with a guy like Durant, Harden, and then I think I'm going to get a little bit different and go that Toronto and Chicago, Van Fleet, and then who else? Let's see. Harden, Van Fleet, Durant, and I'm going to give you guys one more. Who else? I think it's going to have to be from the OKC side. I think Poku. Yeah, so I think this is going to be the starting block for my core today. Harden, Van Fleet, Durant, and Poku. It gives you 4K to work with, and with the value from, this game, Minnesota side, the Brooklyn guys, Steph Curry, Dragic, Portland, Detroit guys. I do think this is going to give you a lot of opportunity to get different. So, yeah, I'd say this is a good starting point for you guys to go work off of. And let's see if I can fit Bagley in here. 3-4. Might be a little bit tough, but, yeah, that is definitely something to look forward, look into and, start your lineup that way. That's the route I'm going to be going. And, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. It's a little bit of a quicker breakdown, kind of all over the board, as I am a little sick. Mine's not right. But, I'm back. Going to be a lot more slate breakdowns. I have a lot of cool ideas for you guys on the slate breakdowns, just kind of, different ways to bring the information to you guys. I know this is a classic kind of rambling on about who you like and who you want to see, which a lot of people can do, but a lot of cool ideas that will be coming out for the last remaining games of the regular season for the NBA and the playoffs. So that'd be cool and interesting for you guys to see a quick pick idea I have for you guys. And I just want to say look forward to that. There's gonna be a lot of new and exciting stuff coming out on my channel to kind of differentiate myself in this space. As right now, I'm just kind of putting up the same stuff as everyone else, same quality. So I'll be looking to get a little bit different in that way. And I just want to thank you guys again for tuning in, and look forward to another breakdown tonight for tomorrow's slate. Thank you guys, and have a good day. Peace.